Hi, Mark here. Tuesday, February the 10th, 8 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. GMT. US session now underway. And let's have a look at the US dollars performance. There you see a doji candlestick, lack of direction going into the US session, tried a bit lower, buyers stepped in, and now sitting at 96.82, right alongside yesterday's close of 96.73. We'll see if sellers can continue from the last 2 days and retest this support level at the 96, 65, 64 level and push lower, or if buyers are going to step in and test the resistance sitting at 96.87. Doji candlestick confirming the lack of direction at the start of the US session. Let's have a look at S&P 500. We're looking at the futures market. Still an hour and a half until Wall Street opens up. There you can see had two strong days. That's last Friday, the bullish engulfing candlestick. Demand for equities continued yesterday in the futures market, pushed a little bit higher, but has come back down to the open, which was a little gap lower to start today's session. I've got support at 6,972 and resistance at 7,000, matching yesterday's resistance level. Buyers have struggled to break and maintain above that 7,000 level. Let's have a look at gold. Gold also sitting flat, a bit of a gap lower at the open, following up from 2 days of dollar gaining following the very sharp sell-off we saw last week. Friday, US dollar fought back, continued that yesterday. Today, I've got resistance at 5,065, slightly lower than yesterday's. I've got support at 5,011, pretty narrow $50 range going into the US session. We'll see whether buyers can continue with demand for gold like we saw yesterday and test this resistance level. Alternatively, whether sellers step in and look back down at the 5,000 level. Gold could well take its direction today from the US dollar, but we saw that's also pretty flat at this point. Let's have a look at Brent oil. Uptrend still in place. I've got support at 69.26. I've got resistance at 69.45. Tried that level yesterday, resistance and buyers unable to maintain above that level. We'll see if today there's a push higher again and if buyers can break this resistance level. If sellers do step in, support sitting at 68.55. Then let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin being sold off again today. I've got resistance at 70,581. I've got support at 68,318. It's just over $2,000 range, the really tight range. You can see that, and this range price action has been contained in this narrow range, pretty much between 68 and 70, 71 for the past few days. Buyers unable at this stage to break above that 70,000 level, to maintain above that 70,000. Sellers will be looking to test and break below this 68. If they do break below the 68, downside here is the 60,000 level we saw last week. Trend looks down and bias looks down at this stage, and I'm not seeing a demand for Bitcoin. Good trading, keep that discipline, and I'll see you at the end of day session.